What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mark. I am the Toy Sheik, and if you're new, stopping in, much appreciation. We do all kinds of comic, toy, and everything in between. If you haven't seen me before, check out the back catalog, or not, just stay tuned because we do something you're gonna like. And today is comic book day, where we bust open 6 mystery boxes plus an extra CGC slab we're gonna check out together. It just came in, deciding on who will have the best cover. And if you haven't seen the previous episodes, right now Modern is actually ahead. So today Vintage could tie it up or Modern could take it to the lead. Obviously I want Vintage to win, so rooting for that. A lot of these boxes, I looked at the stickers, are from 2020, so hopefully we get some good ones in there for that. And we're gonna do the giveaway. The winner to the giveaway from last episode will be at the end of this, so stay tuned for that. Who knows, maybe there'll be a giveaway on this one. I don't know what's in these boxes. We're gonna find out together, and we're gonna do that right now. Come along for the journey. Let's go. All right, here we go. Let's see what's in store for book number 1. Flipping it over. Yes, yes, Vintage coming out the gate. I hope there's a lot of Vintage on this one. We didn't have that much on the last video, so super excited, and very excited to add this book to my collection. If you guys have watched any of the previous videos or follow the channel, you know I'm a huge Turtle fan, as well as I've talked about Ninja Turtle Adventures on the comic book sections already. So definitely excited whenever I can add a cover to the collection. One I definitely never had as a kid, and a character that's one of my favorites. From the release Playmates figures from back in the day, this figure would be called Hothead. He was the dragon. Pretty pricey now to pick up, but also one of my favorite characters growing up. But in the comic books, he's known as the Warrior Dragon, and I want to say his human form name, Chu-Shi. I think it's something like that. So very nice. On here, he gets turned to evil for an issue with help of Ninjara, who's not on this cover that you can see, but it is her first issue, and actually what makes this also a really big book. Ninjara is the Ninja Fox. She's been in multiple different versions of Ninja Turtles throughout the years. She's drawn differently, but a figure you probably would recognize. I'll put a picture of her right there. And I like to think of her as Raph's girlfriend. Really great character, and always excited when she shows up. She's in several issues of this series plotline that's going on. This is part 1, where Splinter and April, they go to Japan, and then this whole mystical stuff happens with good and evil, basically yin and yang, if you will. So really cool to get this book, and a good way to start it off. The best part about it, you guys know I love Ryan Brown, and I do believe he did the inks on here. And yeah, there we go. See, he did the inks on here. The artist, what's his name? Michirone? Ken Michirone, something like that. He did the artwork on here. I don't get to see him pop up too often, but I do love this cover, and very nice to finally add that to my collection. 1992 Vintage, baby. Starting it off. Very good. Thank you, Archie Comics. Appreciate it. Alright, here we go. Book number 2 is gonna be a nice Modern book, and we do have a Modern X-Men book. This is from the new series of X-Men. Is from the ongoing title, around like House of X, X of Swords type era. So I'd say probably around like 2020 this book came out. This is going to be artist Miguel Mercado. I love like his simplistic lines and whatnot, almost like a watercolor type look in some places. I also really love white backgrounds on books. It really makes them pop out a bunch. This was an exclusive, so you wouldn't found this at your local LCS. 6/16? No. Unknown Comics exclusive. And so I don't know if there is a trade paperback, a trade cover that has the UPCs and whatnot like that, and I also don't remember if it's limited or whatnot, but it is a Jonathan Hickman story, which started off good, but then the X-Men titles just aren't good anymore, and I liked them, a lot of the cover artists back then. But I mean, this one's not really, it's good, but it's not really giving me that pop like that one right there. Like look at those colors, that's sexy. And then she's like, I'm sexy too, but you're not gonna win me out this time. Ooh. Let's see what book number 3 is. Alright, in book number 3, this book and the next one actually came in the same package together. So let's see what this one's gonna be. And we have another X title. It's crazy, she kinda looks like Spawn a little bit. I don't remember even getting this one. Like, I don't know why I bought this one. I see this right off and I'm like, this doesn't seem like something I would have bought. It is a variant edition. This is going to be Marauders issue number 13, around the X of Swords type timeline, and this is going to be Hellstorm, as you can see on there. Duh, idiot, it literally says that on there. So 2020 again, most likely on here. And man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know why I got this one. I don't like this cover. Are you trying to be Spawn? Like, what are we doing here? No, I don't like it. Let's get to the next one. These last two issues, they came in the package together, so this is going to be from a separate package. Maybe we'll get a vintage participant to enter the competition. What do we got? No! It's Modern again! Oh my goodness, they are just throwing out some duds today. I do not like that cover this much. I do like this artist. This is actually artist Steven Segovia. Really gives me that old school kind of feel whenever I get stuff by him. Kind of reminds me of like maybe like a Greg Capullo. I know like his stuff is more detailed. Segovia's lines are a lot more simple, but it gives me that feel of like the demons. It kind of reminds me of like Dark Child, maybe like the 10th, which I guess that would be like Tony Daniel. So it's not really the same, but yeah, it just gives me an old school style when I see his artwork. This is actually going to be I want to say Vengeance of Vampirella issue number 19, because they do have Vampirella Strikes as well as like Draculina and some other Vampirella issues. You guys know if you follow the channel, I'm a huge fan of Vampirella. We always got to show one off on this channel. And I really just gotta accept that I love Vampirella covers. I don't read the book, so I don't know, but a lot of my favorite artists do the artwork for this sexy mama Sita that we do see in front of us. But right now, this cover is not getting it for me. She's supposed to be like ripping out of the comic book from hell, I'm guessing. But she ain't ripping out to me. I'm not feeling these covers today. I don't know what it is. I don't like this one. I don't like this one. I don't like this one. I do like this one. This one looks good. What's up, girl? You look good. We need to get some better books. This is not going good today. This is not going good today. Can we get something good? Let's go. Next. All right, our 5th book. Here we go. And it is a Modern again. But this one is actually looking good. Yes, this is definitely the best of the Modern books that we got today by one of my favorite artists, probably some of yours as well, Art Germ. This is going to be Sweet Paprika issue number 1. It's an Image title. I'm not sure if it's still ongoing. I haven't been to my LCS in quite a while, but a lot of my favorite artists, just like Vampirella, do covers for the Sweet Paprika series. I do have a few of the other issues that have come out that need to be opened up still. But this is issue 1, like I said, the Art Germ exclusive Virgin cover. Man, that's cool. I thought that was a moon. It was actually a feather. Oh, wow. Man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is with like demon chicks. Like, they just... Whew. They look like fire. What can you say? What's up, girl? Well, I can be a demon too. I can be a demon. What you got? Anyways, artist in the interior book as well as the writer, Mirka Andolfo, and like I said, I don't know that much about the character, but I think he might have a lot to do with creating the story as well as, you know, being he just does the whole shebang. So really, really cool. Love the covers of this book, and definitely one of the best books that we've gotten today. Finally a good one, and I definitely will be keeping this one. So let's see what our next book's going to be. Alright, let's get into our last book before we break into that slab. Here we go. Another Modern, I'm sure. And it's not. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Woo! I love this book. Woo! This is an old one. Nice vintage book. I want to say like 95, 94, somewhere around that time. It's going to be She issue number 1. One of the power females from back in the 90s when I was growing up by Crusade Comics. I don't even believe they are around anymore. They probably would be owned by Image or whatnot. But she, well, She number 1 as I would call it always growing up. I believe it's actually called She Way of the Warrior issue number 1. And it's going to be her first solo series. She does appear in another comic book before this. But heroine Anna Ishikawa also known as She, which I believe that means death in Japanese. Really awesome, strong female character. I had them all back in the day of the first issues, but this is one I always was missing. It was always behind the comic book counters. It actually went for quite a little bit of money back then, and as well as I would always see at the cons. But I had all the issues of She basically, but I didn't have issue number 1, including all her little spin-off multi-stories. They would put her with like Psyblade or Witchblade, but I didn't have this book, so it's awesome to finally knock this one off the list. Artist Bill Tucci, I don't really see any of his artwork anymore, but back in the day he was definitely pretty big for this. And this book looks good. This still holds up to date. Like, this looks good. It's really nice shape. Ah, yes. Yes. Way to close it off. A book I definitely wanted to get. Very excited. $250. Yeah, right. Like, they ever pay that much now. Very sexy. So let's get into the slab. Show off to you guys what we got in. Alright guys, so here's our slab. I'm gonna crack this open. Are you ready? Let's go. Oh, it's upside down. Yes. Here we go. Very nice. That is gonna be, I guess, we gotta have our Vampirella cover as we talked about. But if we didn't get one earlier, this would have been the one today, so that's pretty funny. So guys, this is gonna be Vampirella Strikes, actually, as we can see here. Vampirella Strikes, issue number 5, by Lobos, virgin cover. Looks like 6/16 comic exclusive. Oh my gosh, this is actually the screensaver on my phone. As well, which is pretty crazy. So I always make my screensaver the book that I want to work towards. So this is the book that I wanted. I actually wound up getting this for an insane deal. I can't freaking believe how much I won this for. Are you guys ready for this? I won this for $32. There's a little bit for shipping, but it was basically like 40 bucks. To buy this book raw is 26. Like, it's insane. I can't believe that. Now, I did get a 9.6, as you can see right here. And looking at it, I don't understand how. That's crazy. There's a little white, like right, it's so small. And then maybe, see that white spot right there, perhaps? There's a little, like, white spot here. I don't even think I can show it. There's a little white spot there, and then one here. I don't know why this got a 9.6. In any case, it doesn't matter. It was $32 freaking. That's crazy. It looks so good. I love the shading on this. This is my first Lobos cover. And every time I hear his name, I always just think of Lobo from DC, but damn, she looks sexy. That's why I get the Vampirella cover. She just looks so good. I'll definitely be throwing this one up in the background. Very excited to get that slab. That looks good. Always excited whenever I can put anything great into the collection. They just look so good. I don't really care about the grade as much, but I do care about the acrylics, because then I can just touch them and not worry about stuff. So very cool. And those are actually all the books. That's it. We're gonna wrap up the books we did today. So we're gonna flip this back around and we're gonna select a winner. But I will state that the CGC book will not be in the running for best book of the week, since I mean, it's graded. We're gonna love it no matter what. So that's not gonna be in the running. So let's go and see who wins this week, modern or vintage. We're gonna find out right now. Alright guys, so we got through them. Now we're gonna select a winner. There was not that great of a lot this week, I'll tell you what. I really like the vintage books, but modern did not do good. Man, it was crazy to see my taste in 2020, which just goes to show you, definitely make sure you want a book before you invest in buying it, because it will be a waste of money later on. But I will say, from the books that we did get today, honorable mentions, which were close to the top. I love this art germ, Sweet Paprika. I have a few issues that are in that haven't been opened yet either, of the Sweet Paprika, different issues. I just really like the character design, like I was saying, and I love Archer, so he did a really good job on this one. Definitely a strong contender, as well as Ninja Turtle Adventures 28, the Hothead issue. Hothead, one of my favorite Ninja Turtle figures for sure, and definitely would love to see him made in the new toy line. But we're on comics today, and I really do love Ninjara. She's one of my favorite characters, being that this is her first issue. Pretty awesome for me, but that's not going to take it. The one that really snugged at the heartstrings is going to be She #1, or I guess it's She Way of the Warrior #1. But to me, it'll always just be She issue #1. And this book, ah man, like I was saying, has always been behind the wall at the comic book shop. I had all the Power females, and this is the one I was missing. I never had this book. I had the other issues, but I didn't have issue 1. I would see it at the cons when I would go to when I was younger, and for some reason this was the one that escaped me. So pretty excited to finally have this book. We're not going to count the CGC in this because they're kind of in their own class. I'm going to put that shit in the background anyway, so it doesn't even really matter. But even still, if so, I think if this was slabbed up, it would win hands down, no doubt. So this is going to be the pick of the week, the dope comic for this episode. So that means Vintage is going to tie it up 2-2. Very, very exciting. Way to come through, guys. They only had 2, but they had some fucking bangers, man. These other ones. I mean, the Segovia is a good cover. I do like it, but not enough to want to keep it, as well as these 2 X titles that we did get, the Psylocke and the Hellstorm. Those will all 3 be moving on to a new home. They're not bad covers, they're duds for me, but they might be a cover that you guys enjoyed. So let me know in the comments below about that. These will move on to new homes. So we got, I guess, 4 out of 3 since we did get the CGC slab, so that's pretty good. But we lost about half of the profit that I spent in the beginning. So that just is a really good example, guys. Definitely make sure it's a book, collectible, whatever it is that you spend your hard-earned money on is something you're going to want. Kind of think about it in the future a little bit if it really grabs at you, because there's so much at us all the time from all different angles for us to throw our money at. And although these are great artists and great books, they're not going to stick around. So then for that, it's a waste of money you could have used to get a book, something you really would enjoy, Grail, or even just some common modern ones that are out there. So very, very cool. But super awesome for you guys for stopping in, enjoying the video. I hope you did. But that is going to do it for today. But that's not going to do it for the giveaway, because we're going to do that right now. And to the only person that commented on the last Dope Tuesday comic book video, much appreciation. But today's book is going out to Comic Book Drip Doggy. Thank you so much for commenting. I hope you still watch the videos. If you do, hit me up in the email. I'll put that in the link down below, information down below. I'll contact you and we can get your address and get your free comic book out to that. We'll have more giveaways in the future. Guys, if you guys want to win stuff, sometimes I open boxes and I just want to give stuff away, so definitely make sure you subscribe and stay tuned to the channel so you can see the videos. You never know what you can win. As we get to 50 subscribers, we're going to give away even better stuff. But the last comic book, The Amazing Spider-Man, that's going to go to Comic Book Drip Doggy. So keep watching. Much appreciation as always. Who knows what the hell's going to be next or when it even comes. Just make sure you pay attention to the channel. My name is Mark. I'm the Toy Chic. Mad love, guys. Thank you guys so much for stopping in every time. And I will see you guys on the next episode.